What is up, my guys? We're back with more Morrowind. It is
Hi.
early in the morning. It's about 8:28 for me. Um, but I was just excited about having a soul-stealing weapon, so we're gonna play around with that for a little bit. Is this my house? No. No, my
Not
house is
Sarah.
further up the hill. Yeah, there's my house, I think. No, that one's my house. It's not actually my house. It is the house of a dead man, but I've been co-opting it for storage. See, there he is. There's the dead man. Dead man. And this crate has all of my equipment in it for alchemy. And so with all of that equipment, I actually have like an entire good inventory's worth of... Now, this stuff is all really, really heavy, if I remember correctly, at 18.7, 18.4, and 6. And considering potions weigh as much as they do, crafting and creating potions can be difficult. Especially because ingredients also weigh a lot. So gathering up a bunch of ingredients to make potions can be kind of difficult. But now that I've got that, let's actually head back toward Pelagrad and check out a couple of things. Why is my weight so high right now? Is it just because I picked up so many extra potions? I guess it must be. I've got 10 cheap restore health potions, so that's probably not helping me right now. And 20 standard fatigue potions. I should probably sell some of those fatigue potions, honestly. I am not going to use that many fatigue potions.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh, wait, no. That's right. You don't like... Oh, wait, no. But I convinced you to like me more, right? No, I
You
did
want
not.
something, friend?
Let's see here. Can I convince you to like me more? Not really. I wonder if having
I'm
low
listening.
stamina makes that harder to do. I'm like out of breath or something. Eh. I'll slowly be able to have maxed out barter with this lady, just due to the sheer fact of how many times I barter with her. Let's do 10 of my restore fatigue potions to this lady. Kind of want to hang on to my magic potions. Those are going to be nice. And I never know when I might need a spell absorption potion. I'm going to hang on to it too. Those things seem rather valuable to me. I've also got a lot of these fancy arrows, and they weigh me down some. 10 pounds each. Or 0.10 pounds. 0.1 pound each. Go, get rid of those potions. And now I've got a decent amount of carry weight. So in all honesty, I should probably still find something to drop off somewhere. I like having 2 longbows just so that I can have an extra. And 2 spider daggers just because their charges kind of wear out fast. Weird little bug head. Yeah, apparently they fuck these things up to turn them into riding mounts. They like carve out a space in its back to make it... They carve out a space in its back to make it so that you can have a place to store all your items. And they apparently control them by directly touching parts of its nervous system in the brain to control it. So they do some real fucked up stuff to those things to make them usable. I need to get the mark spell. Even if I just enchant my shoes with it, I need the mark spell. Because being able to mark a location and recall to said location is going to be invaluable for fast travel purposes. Like, imagine just being able to mark your location at, I might be able to collect a petty soul from this, rat. Got a couple of petty soul gems, right? Yeah, 2. Hello, rat. Let us go. Hold on. I need better fatigue really quick. You know, after I just sold all of my fatigue potions. Trap the soul. It was a diseased rat. So it was actually worse. A lesser soul, not a petty soul. But just like that, I've increased the worth of one of my soul gems just by trapping that rat's soul in it. Hell, I could make money just by buying soul gems and selling them back as filled soul gems. Because my, this thing, yeah, it gains its charges back. Like, used up charges are really not that big of a problem, especially considering I'm only smacking them once with this to get them to get soul trapped and then moving on to a different weapon later. Speaking of, hold on. Take down this niche. It'll probably be a good idea for me to use, yeah, let's go ahead and use these fancy dire spark arrows. From a distance. We're gonna save beforehand. I don't like to fuck around when I fight niches. They're just not worth it. Alright, so, there's a couple of caves on the way that we're gonna explore. And quite possibly fill a couple more soul gems. This direction that I need to be going in. I feel like this is not the 100% the direction that I came in. Like, if I was trying to head back to Pelagrad, I feel like I'm not going the correct way. I need to go, like, back this way to go to Pelagrad. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this was not the path to Pelagrad. Huh? Actually. Well, no, you know what? It's not, because the path that we used to get to Pelagrad crossed through the fort, didn't it? So let's find a sign and see where it says Pelagrad is. Yeah, see, look, Pelagrad. It's actually up this way. Pelagrad. Now you must be worth a petty soul, right? Because you're like one of the very first enemies in the entire game. It's diseased. But yeah, it counted as a petty soul. A lot of niches floating around in this area. Wonder how much a Netch's soul is worth. I could probably enchant my bow to do soul trap as well. Lord knows I don't want to get near a Netch because those things fucking hurt. But I say as one gets dangerously close to me. I actually don't know if they're hostile. I've only ever just shot them from a distance and killed them. And the one time I didn't shoot one from a distance and I shot it up close, it killed me. So, to my knowledge, they might be just incredibly peaceful creatures, and I just don't know. Okay, probe. We always probe a door first. Trap disarmed. Haha, see? Always probe the door first, because you never know. You never know. Nyx Hound. Dead. Actually, before I shoot this lady, let's save in her doorway. So I don't get in trouble if I kill her. Really, I can't shoot through that? It's quite literally a rope. Wait, what? Witbane. Drain agility 40 points. Is that a disease? I must have been diseased by something. Well. Oh, I can't read that. But, let's see here. Panacea, and there we go. Now I'm better. I should get a cure common disease, either set of potions or an enchanted item or something, or maybe even I might be able to have a high enough I might have a high enough restoration that I could just have that spell, which would be nice. Restore fatigue from the meat. Yeah, I'll take that. I need to stocking up ingredients. Nordic broadsword. Weighs 15. That's a lot, but the value's 95. Fetch leather. Cuirass is 1235. Yeah, 1595 is still a better total for me. Pound. Ah, that feels good. Just being able to knock down hounds in a single shot. Oh, I missed that one. Well, this will be a great chance to capture its soul. Come here. Aw, my soul trap didn't work on it. rat meat. A lot of rat meat. Probe. No trap on that door.
You will die! Stupid!
Dead. Sneak Marksman has never not been good in any Elder Scrolls game. Sneak Marksman will always be a good and valid route to play these games. I don't know if I'm even supposed to be killing these people. Like, I don't know that they're actually that dangerous, but... Do I have a belt? I don't have a belt. I'm taking this belt. Belt can be enchanted. That's another item that I can have enchanted on my person. Yeah, I'm taking that book. Fortify intelligence from an ash yam. Let's see here. Probe. That's... yeah, that is a probe. Trap disarmed. Apprentice lockpick. Nope. There we go. A hammock. Rusted chest. Probe. Nothing. But it's locked. No. Did not mean to take my pants there. At that, I had a bottle and an exclusive restore personality potion. I'm starting to reach my limit on items again. Oh. One more chest underneath. Wait, no, I'll cancel. I need a probe. Not a lockpick right now. Trap disarmed, and then apprentice lockpick. Ooh, this is where they keep all the good stuff. Take all their books. Oh, I'm over encumbered now. That means we're dropping something. Probably that Nyx Hound meat. Oh yeah, the Nyx Hound meat weighs 1 per piece. You know, that's not really worth it. Your gold. I'm just gonna leave you there. Oh, there's somebody way up there. Whoop.
I have you.
Well. I don't quite know where they went. Oh, there they are. And there they go. So the pathing in this game is not the best. A 20 restore fatigue from that Hiko leaf. I should probably at least carry my mortar and pestle on me. I know I wouldn't be able to do as good with just it versus being able to have all the pieces, but... I mean, it would be something. Currently, I don't have anything. The last person in here? Yeah, it was. They did have an expensive skirt on them, though, but that would max me out. Have an expensive belt, though. 1 for 10 or 2 for 15. 1 for 10's a better deal. Rums are not worth it. Bread's not worth it. Alright. And then the final area to check is up here. And there's some armor in there, which would be nice, but I am not concerned with armor. Okay, let's head back and sell our goods. Then maybe pare down our inventory to some more of just the bare necessities. And then we can come back. Because I'm still carrying entirely too much extra shit. Like, I need to drop off my arrows. Like, I've got a bunch of enchanted arrows that I'm just not using. And I'll hang on to some of them, but I don't need to hang on to all of them. So we'll go back and we'll get rid of those. Not get rid of, like, I'm not going to sell them. I'm just going to put them in a chest. Go ahead and crest this hill. Having levitation will eventually be very nice for traveling, because then I won't have to be going up and down all these hills. I just, you know, levitate up and over. The only thing I'd really need to worry about is that I'm not too high in the air, so I don't fall to my death. Oh, hello. Where's one of my fatigue potions? Oh wait, that's a broadsword. That's not what I need. Got its soul as well. It was actually better for me than the scrib. I was surprised the diseased rat was a lesser soul. Let's see. What am I gonna drop off when I get there? Oh, hold on. I suppose I could do this. So I've got a lot of iron arrows. Might be a nice idea to maybe drop off half of my iron arrows. I'll probably drop off my throwing stars. The broadsword I'm selling. The belt one of those belts I'm wearing, and then I'm selling the other belt. I'll sell all the books. And then I'm gonna drop off maybe the dire arrows, because I really don't need dire arrows. That seems kind of like a situation of overkill. So let's sell stuff first. I want to sell broadsword, all of the books, and then I also wanted to sell. They had restore personality potion, which I don't need. Magicka, health, magicka, fatigue. Oh, and the expensive belt I don't need. I'm keeping that glove because I need to give that to the dashing rogue. And all of the other weapons I'm going to hold on to. So we're probably just going to... Actually, you know what? I'll sell half my iron arrows. if I need more arrows in the future, I'd rather just sell these and purchase steel arrows. Oh, she has no money. That might prove to be a problem in this endeavor. She has no money. Goodbye, sir. With the outfitters... Well, actually, hold on. For the weapon stuff, I can go to the armorer who I have max personality with. This guy. He'll give me a good deal on the sword. On the belt? No. I have to go to the outfitter for the belt. The sword and the arrows I can sell to this guy.
This is a wonder.
And then the outfitter, I guess, will buy my other stuff. You buy just about anything, right? Yeah, you got just a little bit of everything on you. Is that everything I wanted to sell? I think that's everything that I wanted to sell. And now we head back to the dead house to drop off my extra arrows and my throwing stars. And I'll drop off my extra bow as well. I don't think I'm going to wear out my bow fast enough that I need a spare one on hand just in case. I'll just keep an extra in town. That way if mine starts getting low, I can make a quick swap. So let's see here. Which one has better? The one that I'm currently holding has the higher stuff, so I'll do that. I'll drop off my dire arrows. And is there anything else that I wanted? Oh, my throwing stars. That gets me down a bit. Do I need 15 restore magicka potions? Probably not. I don't use my magicka that often. I'll pare that down to carrying 11. Nope, that was supposed to be me hitting okay. Put those magicka potions away. And cheap restore magicka potions, I'm just going to get rid of entirely until I need them again. And I'm going to hang on to my restore health ones, because you never know when you're going to need to restore health. So we're down to 102. That way.
You've got my ear, let's hear it.
So, now we can actually get some adventuring done. Speaking of adventuring, I need to check and see if literally anybody in this area has the mark spell. Or if I can find somebody who has the mark spell. Do you sell spells? I have to be a higher rank to get spells from you.
Is there something I can do for you, Outlander?
That's right. Nobody's up here because she's actually down here and around the corner because she never went back up because her pathing just stopped. You don't actually sell spells, though, so it doesn't matter.
How can I help? I'll do what I can.
Does anybody have mark? I see several feather spells throughout here, which wouldn't be a terrible thing for me to get my hands on, if anything other than the fact that I have no training in alteration. So the fact that those spells might not even work for me, eh. Spells. You know, if anybody, if they were gonna put any, if they were gonna give anybody the mark spell, it should be her. I know that she probably doesn't have it, but yeah, if anybody would have had the mark spell, it should have been her.
How may I help you, Bosmer?
Our sugar is yours,
whoops.
friend.
That's not what I meant to do. She has nothing for me. I've already checked you.
We greet you warmly.
Do you have mark? Do you have
How
something
nice.
that
I like good
casts,
company.
Mark?
What can I do for you?
I don't believe you do. Yeah, all of the stuff that you have are like combat material. Don't get me wrong, having a blessed shield would have been nice if I was playing a physical fighter character. A shield that can help me cast healing spells. Of course I want that. But that's not what I am right now.
My attention is yours.
Alright, well, let's head to Caldera really quick. Let's see if anybody here has something for us.
Greetings. What shall we talk about?
So you're not really going to help me. He's got recall, but I don't need recall. I've already got an amulet that casts recall. I need something that can cast mark.
Not unwelcome. Please go ahead.
You don't sell anything that I need.
What can I do for you, friend?
Those, okay. Summer's Blessings, Finnick Door Jam. Nope. Nothing. Nothing from this person
I
either.
can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
It's just these
What
two
can
floors
I
in
do for you,
Caldera,
friend?
Greetings, Outlander.
which means we need to head
Don't I know
travel.
you somewhere?
Let's see here. Let's go to Cedith Mora, Wolverine Hall, Mages Guild. Spells. Prying Eye, Shadow Weave, Hide. Demoralizing Touch, Detect Creature, Detect Key. Detect Enchantment, Slow Fall, Weak Spell Drinker, Reflect, Dire Noise. Wild Levitate, between 1 and 50 points on self. I'd say that's pretty wild. You're
How
not
may
useful
I
though.
help you, Bosmer?
You sell enchanted stuff. Bone Guard Belt, Water Walking, Restore Health on a Life Ring. That's useful. Its value's only 9. It's 10 points of health on self, but reliable healing is reliable healing. I only have 50
Well
HP.
met. Greetings.
Spells, do you have, Mark? Nope.
Greetings, Outlander. Don't I know you from somewhere?
You're probably the enchanter
hello,
or the...
A pleasure to meet you.
What does it ask?
Greetings to you, Bosmer.
Nobody in here had
How may
anything.
I help you, Bosmer?
Supply chest rank associate. So I could take stuff from here. Yoink. I'll take these. I'll take all these things again. If I can just, you know, run around and collect all of the potions and books from the supply chests every time because I'm an associate.
All right, I'm intrigued.
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
I have not gone here yet. And then after this, I need to check Vivek. Ooh, this place looks fancy. You're the travel person, so you won't have any... Well, you might have spells. No, you don't. I should really just, like, wiki at where the hell Mark is. And I'm not talking about a person, I'm talking about the spell. You don't even sell spells. You don't even sell spells. Do none of you people sell spells?
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Nope. None of you sell spells. This was worthless. You sell potions and potion items. But literally none of you guys were selling spells. And that's really what I'm here for. You got spells. Do you have Mark? Hide, Hex, Open Door, Detect Key, Detect Creatures, Silence, Slow Fall, Clumsy Touch, Absorb Agility, Absorb Personality, Blind, Damage. Mark Swanson. He's down at the pub. Mark Johnson's over at the market. Wrong marks. Damn it. Leave me alone. I need the spell. And I swear, if you say Mark Wahlberg, I'm going back to Vivek. I haven't even been to Vivek. I need to go to Vivek. Ooh. That's locked. Sorry, my lizard brain took over and saw shiny, and I was like, ooh, I wonder what that. But no, I'm a man on a mission. That mission is to acquire the Mark spell. To Vivek.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
You've got one of those weird spider robes. You're probably just the... Yeah, you're just the potions person.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
He's at the burger place.
This is unexpected.
That's right. Doesn't... Yeah,
Not
Mark Wahlberg
unwelcome.
has the Mark Wahlburger,
Please
doesn't
go
he?
ahead.
Mark! I found it! Oh, that took entirely too long. Yoink, yoink. Okay, so let's see here. Can I even cast Mark? Or am I, like, woefully unable to cast that spell? I believe I'm woefully unable to cast that spell. But we've got it now, which means I can make an enchanted
Tidings and
item
good wishes to you, friend.
that can cast that spell. Let's see here. It's a mysticism spell, and I've got a 5% chance to accurately cast it. Just enchanted on a necklace. Ah, you know the deal. Oh yeah. Well, my necklace has recall on it already, actually, which probably means I didn't need to buy the spell recall. But let's see here. If I use one of my petty soul gems on my belt, and I do recall. Or no, not recall. Not recall. Cancel. Mark. Oh, that costs a lot. Would it cost less if I used a stronger soul gem? No, it would still cost a lot of money. That costs a lot of money. It would actually probably cost me less money to just train my mysticism up to the point where I can cast Mark.
All right, I'm intrigued. Go ahead.
Like, I just need the spell to actually work once, so... In reality, I could just do this. Oh, wait, hold on, no, I have to rest, don't I? I have a 5% chance of this working, so eventually it will work.
This is unexpected, but not unwelcome.
There we go.
Please go ahead.
Not enough magic in the world. There we go. I have cast Mark. Can I recall to that location whenever now? Like, can I continuously cast recall? Like, if I use my amulet of recall, can I just... And then, if I were to, you know, walk away
How nice.
and
I
cast
like
recall
good
again...
company. What can I do
Awesome.
for you?
I now have a home location.
How nice. I like good company. What can I do for you?
That makes me feel a lot better. Because I now have a home location.
I can spare.
Yeah, it'll always go back there. Sweet. This is really my first time actively and, like, purposefully trying to play Morrowind. I've opened up Morrowind a couple of times, modded the hell out of it to try and make it look, you can see an X on your map location, too. On your local map. Okay, well, I'm not in the local map area, but yeah. Yeah, just have the world map open. But that's good to know. I will utilize that to its fullest. Now that I actually have the spell and have cast it, that's just going to be the most convenient thing in the world, because I already have really high persuasion with a lot of the merchants in this area. Whenever I go to drop off my spoils, I can now just cast fucking recall and call it a day. It's a shame you can't mark multiple locations, but I guess that would be a little too overpowered, because then you could just mark, where you want to go before you leave. Then whenever you're there and you get a full inventory, you could just, like, town portal, set another mark at your current location, recall to the original mark, sell, and then recall back to the second mark. Yeah, no going back. No going back. It sucks when you have to go back and forth a lot. Yeah, I need to increase my strength a lot, because my strength is doo-doo right now, and that means I can barely carry anything. Does my short blade go off of... No, short blade goes off of speed. Damn, do I not have anything that scales on strength for my major stats? Acrobatics is strength somehow. I would have assumed acrobatics would have been agility. So I guess I'm just jumping everywhere now. Congratulations, we're doing this now. Does that actually help my acrobatics in this game like it did in Oblivion? At 63... 64, yep. I just need to jump 100 times. Well, this is going to be fun for you guys to watch while I hop, skip, and jump my way down this fucking road. Wait, I'm going down the wrong road already. Is it based off of how far you fall without dying? Is that how acrobatics works in this one? Because that's how it worked in Oblivion. Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game. And then I got Falling Works 2. Higher jumps or falls give you more XP for the skill. Okay, so yeah, it is like Oblivion. Which honestly makes sense. Yeah, I started with Oblivion on my old PS3. Which Oblivion was the reason I even got a PS3, because I had a PS2 and a Wii at the time. And my friend was talking about how cool it was that he had this game called Oblivion. And I was like, oh, it can't be that cool. It's just a video game. And he was like, no, it's the coolest thing. It's this big open world thing, and you can do whatever you want in it. And there's, you know, there's walking around, and there's stats, and it's just, the whole world is open to you, and it doesn't matter. You can just go and do whatever you want. I've already been through there. And I was like, that seems impossible. Like, that's not how games work. Games have structured levels because, you know, having played on like yes, there's an overworld, but there's like hardly anything to do in those overworlds, and they're sectioned off piece by piece. That's just how video games work. It's like, no, you don't understand. You can go anywhere. There's that lady. I've already got her glove, and I need to deliver it to a guy in Pelagrad. That's one of the quests I'm doing right now. First Scrolls game on Xbox. Yeah, OG Xbox had this, which was ridiculous. I never had an original Xbox. I was always PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 2. Let's see here. I've had a lot of video game consoles over the years. I started with a Game Boy Color. I actually started with my brother's Game Boy Color. And then graduated from that later on to having my own Game Boy Color. So Game Boy Color was still my very, very, very first system. Then from there, we both got we got a to share Nintendo 64, which I can only hope you understand that sharing a Nintendo 64 with your brother means that you consistently fought over it or played Super Smash Brothers together, and those were the only two options. And even then, we probably consistently fought over Super Smash Brothers. There's an entire time period in my life where my mom would come into our room because we were screaming our heads off, and we were playing Super Smash Brothers, and I would have done something, or like we always had the rule, because as children we assumed that it was cheating to use grabs, because you couldn't block them and you couldn't dodge, or like they were really hard to dodge because we were kids and we didn't know how dodging worked yet, and they were hard to block, or like you couldn't block them. And so when we were kids, our brains just immediately went to, okay, so that's banned, but then, you know, one of us would be losing. Oh, you've got a lot of health. Go, Thunderbolt, go. Oh, you're gonna kill me, aren't you? Let's see here. Where's my... Oh, he hurts a lot. Let's see here. Where's my restore health potions? Chug a couple of those. And let's equip one of my daggers. Restore health potions. Come on. Grab a couple of those, and some of those restore magic potions that I constantly have on me. Ah, he killed me. Damn, when was the last time I saved? Oh, it would have been outside because I would have auto-saved whenever I rested, right? Awesome. Awesome. So that guy hurts a lot. So I probably need to have my super special spark arrows equipped whenever I try to fight him. Yeah, the fact that damage in this game is determined by, like... You know what? I could probably cast Sanctuary on myself and have made that easier, but let's see here. Can I shoot through that gap? Alright. I'm going to determine that I cannot shoot through that gap, and I'm just going to shoot her from this angle. Boop. Okay, she's down. Spark arrows are coming out. We're not messing around now. Boom. Boom. Shoot the lightning bolt. Boom. 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 Nope. Oh, hey. That was loud as fucking terrified me, but thank you. Ow. Ow. Please, sir. Please, sir. No. I would like to not die. Let's chug like 3 health potions and switch out to my blade. Finish your current attack before equipping a new weapon. In the dark in the fight, perfect timing to scare you, seriously. But thank you very much for this follow. That is very kind of you. Why do I not have my common belt on right now? Oh, it's because I took it off to try and see if I couldn't enchant it. Let's see here. Let's use our Restore Fatigue Potion as well. And then, can I click on something here to equip it? Yes, I can. Awesome.
Now this is fighting.
Now this is pod racing. I should have used my paralysis to get away.
You're growing weak.
Yes, he's dead. All right, what weapon were you using? Okay, that thing can deal up to 32 damage in a single hit with a chopping attack. Motherfucker, that hurts. Taking your ring. I'm taking your belt of Nuck. Weird name. That's a weird name for an item. Nordic Reedmail Cuirass is 2180. Not quite as valuable to me as like... he's got some okay stuff. This might be a situation where I decide to check out the rest of the dungeon first to determine if... Oh. Is that everything? I can rest until healed. But, I can determine now then, if there's anything else in here worth taking, and if there's not, I'll just load up on his stuff, and then we can recall out of here and make a mint in some money sales. 2 gold. Don't mind if I do. And then this chest, always check probe. I have a mod on that makes it so that you can't immediately tell if a chest is locked or oh damn, there's nothing in it. You can't immediately tell if a chest is locked or trapped, so you have to check every single chest. Or if you forget, you have to accept the fact that you're just going to take a blast to the face. Oh, there's a book. Oh, that's not a book, that's a shield. There's a scroll, though. Open 40 to 60 points. It's nice. I don't really need it because I've got a really high security. But everything else that was in that box was pretty nice. They didn't really have a lot in here. It's like these guys were just trying to, you know, survive out in the wild. And then I showed up. And, well, we know how that went. Alright, so, they didn't really have anything else useful. Did you have anything on you that I didn't grab yet? My steel arrows. I should probably switch back to using my steel arrows, so as not to waste my spark ones. And then you had an iron short sword, 820. Yeah, that's worth it. Alright, what do you have on you that I can take, that I can actually carry? That'll put me to 62. The ring mail will put me to 21. They're worth the same. I'll take the ring mail. And Nordic fur boots, 610. I wish I could carry the hammer as well, but I don't have that kind of strength. Alright, we're gonna take this as a chance to recall. It's my amulet of recall. Okay, that's incredibly useful.
What was that about?
How nice. I like good company. What can I do for you?
You can give me the ability to jump more. I do have a lot of
Your
fatigue,
actions precede.
so that's nice. Like, I've got a lot of fatigue, but,
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
barter with you, and I'm going to sell you that ring mail. The sword. And I've already got a ring of spark. I'll hang on to the common ring, though, just in case I want to make another something sometime soon. I can't sell you the potions, though, because you are the dude, bro, that sells armor and weapons. But mostly armor. Because the dude that sells weapons is around the corner in the razor hole. Actually, if that guy's got his money back, this lady should have her money back, and I have higher persuasion with her. She can buy the rest of my stuff. Yeah, she's got all 700, so let's see here. We don't need the grief. We don't need the Flynn. What else did I grab from them? Exclusive restore speed. We don't need that. Is that all I had from them? Wasn't the best haul, especially considering the amount of effort that I had to go through to get that stuff. That cost me a good chunk of my really nice arrows, and I died a couple times. Bit disappointed in that, honestly. But they can't all be winners. Let's hop. Yeah. Actually, hon. Get up to the top of this building here. Can I can't quite jump the wall yet. But I do have a fancy, I've got a fancy mod on that allows for depth of field, so, like, if I get up in something's face, like this, you can see the world around it gets all, like, ambient.
What is this about?
So you can see the world's all blurry behind her because I have depth of field turned on. So, sharp, and she's blurry. She's sharp, everything else is blurry. It's slight, but it's the little things that add quality to games like this. Like, I didn't want to massively change. Like, there was a mod that somebody made that basically just took out the hit calculations and everybody hit all the time. But that mod is dumb and I don't want to use it because that completely and totally, like, damage in this game is determined by the weapon, not by your skill with the weapon. Your skill with the weapon determines how easy it is to hit a target. And so, training that, or having that as a stat, or as a mod, completely and totally removes the usefulness of having any skill in any weapon. Why would you ever do that? You would just put skills into everything else, because no matter what weapon you grabbed, you would always hit. It just wasn't a good mod, based on how damage is calculated in Morrowind. If you really wanted to make a mod like that, you should probably pair it with some form of damage redesign. So that the weapons damage scales like it does in, like, the Oblivion games. in like Oblivion and Skyrim, where being better at a weapon makes it more useful. Like you have a higher critical hit chance, or you deal more damage with it, or, you know, those things. Something that actually makes sense to do, versus in this game, it makes sense based off of what currently exists in the game to actually, ooh, hold on. There we go. And then, where's my, yep. I'm going to soul trap this motherfucker. Come here. Where's my paralysis spell? Alright, well, I failed casting the spell, so we're just going to smack him. Okay, so he is soul trapped, so let's see here. Hey, got the soul. Okay, so is that a, Wild Guar was worth 41 points. Awesome. That's my strongest petty soul so far. Or at least my most expensive petty soul. Though I would have figured Guar would have been worth more. I mean, a diseased rat is a lesser soul, but that giant Guar was only a petty? Seems kind of weird. I always go the wrong way. Every single time I come through this area, I always go the wrong way. Like, I'm just trying to make my way down to Pelagrad, and every time I go the wrong way. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Morrowind. I've always been told, like, anytime you start a Elder Scrolls games, like, somebody's eventually going to tell you, oh yeah, like, you're playing Skyrim, you should really try playing Morrowind. It's, like, the best version of all of those games. Like, they did it right, and they've just been making them worse since. And to a degree, like, everybody just goes, oh, but what about this, this, this? It's like, well, no, Morrowind doesn't have that, but you don't get it. This is, like, it has all the things you would really want. Like, yes, it is a bit jank, but trust me, play it for a little bit, and you'll understand that it's really, really good game. And I'm experiencing that. I like all of the different spell systems that exist in this game. Like, spells have gotten worse every single generation. Like, spells in this game, destruction spells, like, yes, it's just destruction spells. They work just about the same. But you can also destruct things like, you know, personal stats. So you can lower somebody's, you can lower somebody else's strength and make it so that they can't carry their stuff anymore and they're stuck in place. You can't do that in Skyrim. You can do that in Oblivion, I think, but you can't do it in Skyrim. And then, you know, just there's so many different possibilities for doing spells in this game, and the spell crafting system and the enchanting system, like, everything works so well. Being able to cast spells by enchanting gear, I do kind of wish that there was a way to do like Oblivion style enchanting where it just has a constant spell effect, but that's because that was a broken ability in Oblivion. You could make an entire armor set that had nothing but chameleon on it, and you spent the entire game in 100% invisibility. And, like, that's broken. Like, beyond all belief, that's broken. You can just walk up to anybody and they can't see you, and you just slap them and they're dead. Or you can have really low strength, but, you know, enchant an entire suit of armor. Or, like, just a set of clothes, so that each piece of the clothing also has, each piece of the clothing also has, oh, I'm blanking, a feather. And so suddenly your carry weight is much, much, much higher. So you don't have to worry about, you know, over-encumberment and stuff like that. Those kinds of enchantments were really cool. I like the ability to enchant items to cast spells that I wouldn't normally be able to cast in this game. And I like the percentage cast system to a degree, because it means that even though I wasn't that good at the spells, like trying to cast Recall or Mark, I still had a high enough skill level in it that I could actually attempt to cast it and eventually succeeded. Whereas in Oblivion or in Skyrim, it would have just said, no, you don't have a high enough, level to cast that spell. You need to increase that level by casting this one spell in this school that you really don't want to use and you don't like, but you're forced to use it anyway until you can reach a higher level. Finally, some strength upgrades. Strength, I'm rapidly approaching the maxing out on speed. Actually, agility helps me with dodging hits, and that seems like it's really important right now. That's another thing, is they took they took out the major stats in Skyrim, didn't they? You just have your level, you choose magic, stamina, or health.
Head on.
Oh wait, hold on. Actually, I needed to be in here because I think let's see here. Where's my journal? I've agreed to find the bandit Nelos Onmar and to deliver the glove of this young Breton woman. So Nelos Onmar. Nope. It's there, Nelos Onmar. Yuri's glove. You have what? How odd. She was a lovely young woman, but what would she want with a rogue like me? She is beautiful, though, and seemed sweet. For the first time in my life, I actually felt a little remorse for robbing someone. I should see her again. Here, take this. Tell her you have a note from Nelos. I must see her again. I won't forget this, friend. And now we head back.
Speak up.
Keep moving.
What I love is that he is definitely like in the city and she is out in the middle of nowhere, and they could easily just talk, but no. I have to run letters back and forth between them. But hey, the acrobatics training's working. Now, is acrobatics in this game like it is in Oblivion, where like the higher my acrobatics, the higher I can jump and the greater I can fall without taking damage? Because I remember doing some crazy shit in Oblivion where I would drink a bunch of potions that increased your acrobatics, and like Fortify Acrobatics potions, and using a bunch of Fortify Acrobatics spells, and being able to jump over the White Gold Tower. Like, that was a fun thing that you could do in Oblivion. And I assume eventually I'll be able to do that in this game. I'm just woefully poor and have no idea what I'm doing. You should be around the corner. There she is.
What can I help you with?
Note from Nelos. Gave you a letter to give me? Wonderful, thank you so. I knew that he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend Usmet in Tel Arun. She's a wonderful person, and I think you two would get along famously. Alright, so... Okay, your journal has been updated, and a note from Nelos has been removed from your inventory. Tel Arun. Do I have Tel Arun on my map? I have a lot of the north that I haven't explored. I've actually got a good chunk of this southern area, like Sidani, Pelagrad, the Hala Oad. All of this area I've actually got relatively, not perfectly, but relatively explored out and throughout this area. Is there anything else that I can glean from Pelagrad, or can I maybe, I don't know, find something interesting out in the wilds around here? I kind of need more money. Like, that'll always be something that I need, is I kind of always need more money, but like, I really, really need more money now. Cliff Racer.
Die.
Oh. Oh. Well, it's time for this again. Except I'm also being attacked by a fucking rat at the same time. There's nothing on my feet. Okay. Okay. He's down. Rat's gonna kill me. Hey, that is just the boon that I needed, though, because that's gonna give me a lot of money. Is this out of charge? This is out of charge. Let's switch out to my other one. And he probably has one as well. So that's a third that I have. Dispose of corpse. And you've just got drain magic on you. Alright, that actually gives me what I need to sell some shit. Okay, so rest until healed. Get my health back. And now I can sell
You're
this Dark
infected.
Brotherhood armor.
Go find a healer.
Oh shit, I'm infected? Ow. Yeah, the Wit's Bane. I have those Panacea scrolls, don't I? There we go. Now I'm good.
What do you...
Alright, so let's go here. Actually, hold on. His armor probably has a higher... yeah, his armor probably has a higher durability than all of mine right now. Which might make it easier just for me to swap really quick, because I'm using all of his armor. This is an annoying way to do this because it's hard to tell what was his and what was mine. Yeah, my gloves actually had a higher durability than his. I think everything else is better. There we go. Barter. This is how I've been making money in Morrowind, by the way. Is just... That gets me 1,557, which is actually more than he has to sell, so I'll just take that back. Offer that, and then we go... Not next door, but across the road, over to here to the pawnbroker, and I sell the stuff again to her. She has apprentices' armorers' hammers. Let's sell that here. It's worth 500. I get 250 for it. Offer. Goodbye. And now I've got 2,030 gold. Which is pretty nice. Now the real question is, what do I spend that on?
I can spare a few moments. if you care to
I
talk.
could enchant my belt with heal. That would be useful. Enchanting soul, we'll use the diseased rat soul. Item is going to be my belt. And the effect I'm looking for is restore health. Self magnitude. Okay, so casting it duration. Here, magnitude of 10 costs more than I can already do. But if I lower the magnitude to like that, and then duration up to 2. If I do 5, if I make it 5 for 2, is that going to cost the same as 10 instantaneously? Yes it does. Okay, so it really doesn't matter how I do this, it's always going to cost the same. Man, enchanting my own stuff is currently not nearly as good as just buying enchantments. It's like she's got a ring that heals. Or she had, or no, it was somebody else that had a ring that healed, wasn't it? Hop-toed ring. Shock guard robe. Yeah, she has, like, yeah, she has a shield that heals 10 points on self. That only costs 85, but it costs so much fucking more just to make your own. I guess there's a reason behind that, but, you know, until, I guess it's just because I don't have any, like, I have very, very little enchanting.
How nice. I like good company. What can I do for you?
Is it because I have really low enchanting? Like, my enchant is only, is that 5? Yeah, my enchant is only 5, so maybe that's why it's so fucking expensive. It would be easier for me to just get training in enchanting. If anybody here has it. You'd
This
think...
is unexpected.
Fucking hell, that scared the shit out of me. Where'd you come from?
Please go ahead.
You don't train in enchanting, so I'm just gonna walk away. You don't train in enchanting.
How does the day greet you, friend?
Warm sands.
Oh, you train in enchanting. Yeah, training up my enchanting will probably be the easier thing to do here. And having a higher enchanting will mean I can actually increase my magicka, which means I might be able to cast regular spells as well. I typically find that having a skill in around the 25 range gets you to be pretty mediocre at it. And that it usually costs around 2,000 gold to become mediocre in a skill from level 5. Okay, the durability on this is about half. I got a brand new one. I've got 2 that are relatively in good shape and 1 that's not. Might sell the one that's in less good shape. I know I don't have the money for it now, but let's say I wanted to do it now. If I did that with restore health to self for 10 points. It costs slightly less. Not by a whole lot, but it is slightly less expensive to do that. Currently, it still makes more sense for me, especially because I've already got a decent amount of restoration. It just makes more sense for me to try and get more so I can actually, like... Hearth Heal is between 20 to 80 points on self, and I have already got like a 60% chance of succeeding on it. So raising my restoration skill might be the easier route to go than trying to create an enchanted item that heals. At least at this point. May happen in the future, that'll change, but for now, that's the case. What I could be doing is selling my old soul gems that I've got saved up and then getting new ones that are like unenchanted. Let's see here. Am I carrying anything that I don't need to be carrying right now? I mean, I've got a bunch of soul gems, which is whatever. And I've got that belt and that ring, which I might eventually enchant, but currently that's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's try to find, Sulipod or whatever it's called. So that we can continue the Mages Guild quest line. Gotta get that acrobatics up, though. this is one area that the later games handled better. Being able to fast travel in the other games is paramount to my sanity. Granted, there's ways to fast travel in this game. They cost money and are more realistic. Like either traveling on the back of the Silt Strider or... All this is just the fort. Okay. I was hoping there'd be a way through because I need to get to the other side of the bridge so that I can make it to that small island or that small lake. Way, way, way out in the distance. That's going to be covered in fucking Strider dudes. Cliff Racers, not Striders. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, that's not where I need to be going. There's the bridge. And sure enough, there's a Cliff Racer. Just right there. Let's get this show on the road. I mean, if he doesn't want to fight me, then he doesn't have to. I'd rather not fight literally every Cliff Racer on my way through the area. I'll switch to my iron arrows for a bit. I should double check any of the weapon shops and see if they have a better bow by now. What? What? Where? Oh, there's already one right here. And there's a rat as well. Alright. Continue. Alright, well. I tried. I tried to paralyze him. It did not work. I don't have a whole lot of healing potions, so let's rest until healed. And of course, visibility is going to be 0 while I'm trying to make my way down the mountainside now. Except I definitely saw a Cliff Racer over there, and he's definitely going to want a piece of me here in a minute. Yep, there he is. How many charges does that thing use up every time I cast it right now? Let's see here. 1 to 25 points on target, and it costs 6 every time that I cast it. And I suppose that the higher my enchanting will go, the higher my enchanting, the less that'll end up costing. Let's Grib. If I can see the enemy first, I can usually take care of them before they get close because I've got really good marksmen. Wait, where is this? This area is an area I have not explored yet. Oh, there's like 4 Cliff Racers above me. Yeah, I don't want to deal with 4 Cliff Racers. Molag Mar, that's where I'm headed, is Molag Mar. How much does having a high speed help this game? I don't remember having a lot of... Like, I've got nearly 100 speed already. And I don't feel like I'm moving all that fast, even when I'm sprinting. Like, I feel like I'm moving just a little bit faster than slow. There's an ancestral tomb. I could probably raid some of these things sometime for some quick gains. Oh, cliff racer. Malagamore region, that's what I want. Oh, this thing has a lot of HP, and it's diseased. Is this thing just about out of charge? It's getting there. Come on, Hearth Heal. I could really use you right now. Yeah! Hearth Heal. Hearth Heal is just a really good spell, and I need to hang on to it, and I need to just get better at my restoration. Really what it boils down to. And then, let's see here, where's my Ring of Shock? Go ahead and equip that really quick. How many? I've got 14 charge in it right now. Oh, really? I just took that guy down in 2 shots? Okay. I mean, I'll take that. Go ahead and take my arrow back. Let's keep moving. Restoration was always a bad skill for me. I need to do a run with it as a major to see if it's actually good. Restoration is probably one of my favorite magic skills. Like, I just... How to describe it? For me, restoration is good, even if all you ever do with restoration is increase your health, like to restore your health. It's still a skill worth using, in my opinion, based solely on the ability to restore health. It's also a fun and silly skill if you craft your own spells to fortify things like speed or athletics or acrobatics, things that have a physical effect on the world. Or if you take the time to, at the beginning of, like, if you make a spell that can, fortify your strength and your speed and stuff. Always just use potions. I guess, maybe I haven't actually gone potion shopping, but, my character has a very, very low carry weight, and so potions are a delicate situation for me. I have a hard time having enough inventory space to carry enough potions to be useful. I find magic a lot easier to deal with. Ow, where? Oh, rat. What the fuck is... Okay. Motherfuckers, leave me alone. Yeah, now you're here. Is this thing out of charge? Yeah, time to switch. Nope. There we go. With low alchemy, low level potions way too much. Wait, higher alchemy makes potions way less? Or are you saying that that potions do more for yeah, tough on the carry? Do higher level potions not weigh as much? Or is it just that they heal for more so you don't have to carry as many? You may have opened up my eyes if that's the case. Because I've got an okay alchemy. If you get quality potions, they weigh less. Oh, buddy. You have made me significantly more interested in potions. Because I have a full journeyman set, but I just haven't been making potions because I haven't been able to do anything good with them. Like, I'm at like 20. Is that a fucking flame atronach? I don't like that. I don't like that I can see flame atronachs. Where's my fucking spell? Maybe just go check a shop first to confirm first, but I think that's how it works. Yeah, I'll probably check the shop first, but yeah. If that's how it works, that's gonna be amazing for me. Please work, please work, please work. Yeah. See, that's the thing is if a healing spell works on me, I've got full health just in the middle of battle. It didn't cost me a bunch of potions, it didn't cost me a bunch of carry weight. If Hearth Heal works, which currently with max stamina, I have a 61% chance of it to work, then I have full health again. It's not perfect, obviously. I've got about a 50% chance, well, really 40% chance of the spell working, and a 40% chance that the spell fails. And if it fails, then I wasted the mana and I still don't have all of my health, which is not an ideal situation to be in. Punabi, this is actually where I need to be, because I found Sulipund already. I need to be in Punabi. There's a lady in here who hasn't paid her dues. Is it you? Persuasion. Let's just admire you up to at least the 90s. There we go. Guild dues. If I give you the 2,000 symptoms, I cannot leave my research unattended. Yes. Goodbye. That's very tempting to do something with... Well, first off, I can just cast Recall now. What is there in Punabi? By the way, this is definitely northwest, not northeast. That was somebody sniffing. Oh, there's Clanfear in here. I don't want to be in here. Goodbye. I return with guild dues. Join us. Guild dues. Yes. Good work, Farlorn. You're the first journeyman to get Monway to pay her dues. I knew I could rely on you. I got 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold was removed from my inventory, and I got to keep 1,000 septums. Awesome. Only 1,000 gold was removed from my inventory, and she let me keep the others. Duties. Actually, advancement. What do you have? Study diligently to perform your duties. I am now an evoker. Can you sell me spells? No, not yet. Unsanctioned training. I want you to stop his unsanctioned training. Is training in restoration without the sanction of the guild. At the corner club. Oh, so these guys are definitely going to make me not be part of the Thieves Guild if I continue with the Mages or the Fighters Guild. I guess that's okay. I've not enjoyed the Thieves Guild storyline up to this point. Convince him to stop offering unsanctioned training. Oh, while I'm here, is there a place where these guys should sell potions in the Mages Guild. Man, in every storyline, in every, like, version of the Elder Scrolls, the Mages Guild is always, like, my favorite storyline. And I guess just because it's magic. But let's see here. So, a bargain disease resistance potion weighs 1.5. And a quality swift swim, it only weighs 0.5. Standard 0.75 for disease resistance. So, yeah, it looks like the higher the quality potion, the less it weighs. Oh, well, that's revolutionary. I need to invest in my ability to make potions. I mean, I could probably just start by going and gathering a bunch of ingredients for, I could start by gathering up a bunch of ingredients for restore fatigue potions, because those things are fucking everywhere. Like, you can find jerky, bread, solstice, all sorts of stuff to do, potions for fatigue, and just craft a bunch of potions of fatigue. Also, in good news, even though we're playing at 30 FPS right now, we will be able to play at 60. Like, I'm seeing the game at 60 FPS, but I have the stream set to 30 right now, because streaming directly from my PC can be a bit taxing. But hopefully, that won't be a problem here in the future. Hopefully in the future, we will actually have more to do. Also, can you guys hear the music at all? Like, I see that it's registering that music is playing, but can you guys hear it, like, at all? I have effects really low because that's bad, but... Like, is it making any impression? Desktop audio is turned really low for some reason. Hold on. There we go. You guys have been missing sound this whole time. That's not good. We're gonna get a blue room here in a second. There it is. So who am I convincing not to give restoration training? An Argonian at the South Wall Corner Club to stop offering training. Is it you?
Good hunting.
Okay, so yeah, he's, let's see here. Join the Thieves Guild. I'm already in the Thieves Guild, technically speaking. Okay, so, let's see here.
Your turn to talk, ours to listen.
Ooh, that's not good.
Your turn to talk, ours to listen.
Let's see here. Murderer's description. I don't know anyone like that. Okay. I should probably be looking around for that. Unsanctioned training. What if, hypothetically, you were to return to Rylus and tell her that I agreed to stop my unsanctioned training, and suppose that if you did that, I decide to offer training to my good friend Fanlorn? No, you must stop. Please reconsider, Farlorn. I believe I am offering a vital service to these people, but I perhaps can still you can still convince me. Alright, so I need to persuade him somehow. My speechcraft is relatively high, correct? 52. It's not terrible. But
Good hunting.
I guess I need even higher speechcraft to convince this man.
Good friend.
Get out of...
This
Please,
is an honor.
sugar lips, sugar lips. I understand, but please let me leave.
What can I do for you?
I need to find just a random Joe on the street, and I need to talk with him about 1,000,000 times to increase my speechcraft. Oh, well, look. Morrowind is a game with no bugs. Only beauty. So I do this for the next little while. Don't you just love those sounds? They're actually a little bit loud. Hold on. I increased it for the volume of the music, but now the sound effects are too loud, even though they're lower than the music as far as stuff goes. Blue world, return. Goodbye. Oh no. What have I done? Load. Quick, no. Quick save. Yes.
Outlander.
I probably should have done this forever ago, but I'm just going to do this until I have like 100 speechcraft, because good lord is having high speechcraft just so much easier to do anything with. Actually, you know what? I need breakfast, and then I need to get clothes and go to the... Oh, I lost all of my stuff with him at some point. So he hates me. This guy loves me. This girl is ambivalent, which means she's my new target.
Outlander, what do you want?
Alright, so she's not a good target for that.
Yes, Outlander?
Maybe the guy that loves me? The guy that loves me couldn't possibly be fed up with me doing this about 1,000,000 times to him, right? Okay, my speechcraft is up to 56 now. And my personality is at a 65. Could be better, could be worse. I do need to rest and meditate on what I've learned, so we're going to do that really quick, and maybe I can get a good level up in my strength or intelligence, since I've been working on my enchanting as much as I have. I could get a high increase in my intelligence, which would give me more mana, so I can cast more spells.
Friend.
You seem quite intriguing. Please share your thoughts.
Yeah, 5 points in intelligence, and 2 in strength, and 2 in personality. Yay, we finally broke the 50 magicka mark. I now have over 50
How
magicka.
Nice. I like good company.
And
What
I can
can I
carry
do for you?
200 pounds! All of the things I was lacking in are increasing now. But alright, let's see here. I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna leave for now, because I still need to, you know, prepare for the rest of my day. I have to go grocery shopping and clothes shopping, and I need to finish cleaning, and I need to let my ferrets out so that they can run around. But I'll probably be back later before the end of the day with more Morrowind, and hopefully that by that point I'll have a much, much higher speechcraft. But anyway, thank you everybody who came out to this early morning Morrowind stream. I will be back later. Bye-bye.